we started?
Yeah, we've already started.
Okay.
How you doing, Mike AM? It's a good day for a podcast. He said, yeah, let's do it. I said, fuck yeah, okay, let's do it. And that's how it happened, and it's happening now.
Good day, listeners. You're listening to the Michael AM radio show. In the house, I'm honored to present this episode's guests, Tim and Eric.
What's up?
Hey.
The Tim and Eric.
Yeah, better than the other Tim and Eric.
Yeah.
That's right, guys. Tim Busa and Eric Thorkildson are in the house.
Yeah. What's up?
Tim.
Hey,
Tim plays guitar.
I do.
Tim lives in Hamilton.
I do.
He's
Tim.
not lying. He's not lying.
Tim is in the band
Listen, Liza.
5 years.
I am.
5 years
5
is
years.
playing a show at Absinthe.
Yeah, this is year 4 of 5 years.
Is it like a concept band? What do you guys do at year 5?
See, I don't know yet. That'll be something, I guess, for us to talk about soon, because
It's
that'll
coming
be
up.
cool, right? 5 years, 5th year of 5 years, or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
something stupid like that. But with 2 records, 1 single that just came out.
It's like how, is it after this month, all of Back to the Future takes place in the past?
Maybe. I know after this month, we won't play for like till next year again. So
Do you only play one show a year?
We do 1 show a year. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. We got to get onto that schedule.
Yeah, man. If you play 1 show a year, everybody wants to see you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They figured that out. My buddy figured it out. If you play once a year, everybody's like, "Oh, they're only playing once this year, so let's go."
Let's go. Yeah. Can't miss it kind of thing.
At 5 years, you go to an every 5 years cycle.
Oh,
Then everyone who has ever seen you will have to see you.
that's true. We'll be old by then. I'd be like, well, I'm 31.
Well, every show you'll be significantly older.
I know.
And then you like mash up all the pictures from different. And if you play everything to a click, then you can
do.
have a music. Then you can have music videos where you guys are like totally different people, but
Yeah.
the same people.
Yeah, because I was definitely really fat when we started. Yeah, so I could like shrink,
Dude, true, eh?
and then I'm gonna be fat again because I know this is gonna happen.
You know this.
Yeah,
you're
year-
working on it
life
currently.
fucks with you.
year 10 or year 15.
Yeah.
I'd be like bald Asian guy
It
playing
just
guitar.
totally changed.
That's what your name changes
Yeah.
to?
Not fat anymore.
No.
That was yeah.
This year I'm not fat anymore.
But I am bald.
But I'm
Lost the goatee, just mustache.
yeah. I'm gonna be creepy.
You think you're gonna like shave your head
Probably
bald?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm thinning out right now. So.
You should
Yeah,
like if
me
it
too.
goes.
If it goes,
you
I'm
should
just gonna
try to
go.
rock
Yeah,
the
you gotta just commit to it, right?
Yeah.
like the
If it
sides where you let it grow out, but it's not. You don't even cut the shit on top.
Nah.
That's
I've
when you don't give a and everyone knows
You know
it.
those comb
yeah.
overs?
Yeah.
Like you have hair on the side,
Yeah,
then you comb it over.
yeah.
My dad had one of those for like the first 10 years of my life. I don't want to.
And you're just like, I can't do that.
I
man.
can't do
I
that.
can't do that.
I can't.
Dude, you're not fooling anyone. Just let it grow.
Yeah.
The little strings good, like my grandpa had. Yeah.
Now he shaves, but for I guess first 10, 15 years of my life, that's what he had, like a comb over.
Awesome. People thought they were so slick.
Yeah.
They were slick, but they weren't slick.
Yeah, they're trying to slick his hair.
Slicked, but not slick.
Yeah, that'd be a cool concept though. On the 5th year, and now we're playing every 5 years,
Yeah.
and then on the 10th year,
Yeah.
no, because the 10th
After
year will
5
be,
of 5 years.
the 10th year will be the 3rd show from this show. Is it? Is my math right?
It's a literal breakdown. You know when you get a
Yeah.
You're right, yeah.
when you're in a breakdown and you hear a ding and then you hit another breakdown?
Yeah.
You're doing that with your band's career. So
Yeah,
you
pretty
play a
much.
show every year for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you play a show every 5 years for 5 sets of 5 years.
Oh.
And then
Dude, that's a lot of time.
And then you
Yeah.
make it 50 and you die before you make the first one of 50.
Hey, that's kind of poetic, I think.
Oh, but then you replace yourselves like Gene Simmons is doing with Kiss.
Exactly.
Dude, you make it an entity.
The
It's
so-
like-
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we make money from this?
That's your band. That's yours now.
That's true.
Your band that's what you
5
are now.
years, Inc. Like,
Instant clickbait. You'd click on that.
I'd click on it, but I don't know if I want to see other
If
people.
the if
what?
the music rocks, you'll stick with it.
It's easy to play too, so it's not. There's some hard parts, but
That's cool because you lose dexterity as you
yeah,
get older.
At
You
50,
get slower and
I
shit.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if I'm going to be playing guitar at 50. Because
Sure.
no, maybe
That's too early.
is it too early?
Yeah,
I'm kind of calling it quits the next 3 years, I guess.
dude, you have to get through at least the 5 years stints.
What guitar? I love guitar. I'm spending way too much money
On guitars.
On guitars.
You gotta find the guitar for you. You gotta that one's you're not.
Well, I didn't spend money to get this.
Is this just on permanent loan from L&M?
No. It's a work perk, but I had to study a bunch of Taylor modules.
Oh,
to,
so you
earn
can
it.
tell people about everything about Taylor guitars.
Yeah,
So that's a gift from Taylor themselves.
basically, you accumulate enough points on this Taylor test for, I guess, distributors or whatever, and then you pick from like a list of prizes, different like a mini bass, a mini guitar,
Nice.
a bunch of other things, and yeah, and it was
love an acoustic
supposed to be
bass.
just a regular GS Mini,
Yeah.
but they accidentally shipped me the one with the pickup,
Nice.
so I'm not gonna send
Someone
it
in the
back.
factory likes you.
Yes, I'm not gonna send it back. It was an accident. I'm not gonna send.
They saw your Taylor L&M profile and they're like, this guy's
Probably.
he deserves the good one.
And yeah, I like it. It's small.
sorry, man. Dude, can you imagine if like you got to the 5-year mark and then you guys have to play every day for 5 years?
Oh, you speed up.
Imagine,
Nah.
like you just gruel it out.
Man, why
And
do you
it's
think
like-
we
That's
play
the
once a
thrash
year?
segment. Yeah.
yeah.
We play once a year because we're old and we're tired of.
Yeah. No,
Playing heavy music.
Zero Fire doesn't play that often either. We play
Yeah.
like maybe once a
We're
month.
getting really good at saying no to gigs, and it
Yeah.
feels
I think that's
great.
important too. Actually.
Yeah.
We never ever do this, and we did this last week where we jammed not for a thing.
Not for a show.
Yeah.
I miss doing that.
Yeah. Oh
Dude, you
man.
just- and at doors too is the perfect place to do that because you literally feel like you're playing in like somebody's living room or something.
Yeah, I
Like,
love that
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
Doors is like that
It's just
for
got
us.
that vibe where you're almost like renting out a rehearsal space or something, and you're just like,
Yeah.
you know,
And
There's
even
just
even
people
shows,
watching you. That's why you
even,
get it for
even
free.
shows there's like 2 people, and
Yeah.
it's fucking packed.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah, exactly, right, yeah, exactly.
Well, I can crowd
I
surf.
sold out the Doors, man.
yeah,
It's dope. Honestly, though, I love that bar.
yeah.
I've been going there since forever. We played a show there, like downstairs. Remember?
They used to have the bands downstairs. We played like a bunch of shows there. I think.
Yeah, and we played downstairs. Oh, that's a long time ago, man.
That was cool. I loved the vibe, but it's way better for shows because
Oh yeah,
it was more of a party,
yeah,
but it was also insane because
it was. We need to play a show at the Doors again.
yeah, like the downstairs is already so small, and it's full of like people who are there to see your show,
Yeah,
and people
then
who
the
are just
bar.
there to drink.
Yeah, and then the bar's right there.
And they're
Man, the
so
food-
close together,
The food there is pretty decent too, actually. Like the
Yeah.
tacos are actually pretty fucking good.
and the
They're not-
bathrooms are
They're
lined
not
with comics.
crazy fancy, but they're
Oh,
like
but
good. They're
it's
good. Yeah.
I remember going there when it wasn't Doors Taco and Metal Bar. It was just the Doors Metal Bar or something. Then they served potato wedges back in the day,
True.
and it was sick.
I only got food there once. It was like
Yeah?
a rice bowl. It was good.
Like that was that recent?
Yeah, like last. Oh, I think I got pizza there like long ass time
They used
ago.
yeah, they used
They
to
don't have
those
because they were the Doors
thin
Pizzeria.
Crust, yeah, thin crust pizza.
Did Tyler just get bored of making pizza? He's like, fuck
I
pizza for
guess.
now.
Yeah,
Tacos
they were.
now.
They were a pizzeria. Yeah, I
That's
forgot
so
about
dope.
that.
Did he
Tyler's
have to
cool,
like
though.
go re-register his business name as it's pizza now,
Probably.
or it's tacos now?
That bar is so cool. So many memories.
Yeah.
I like that place too much. I haven't been in a while, but I think last time I was there. Was
Eric's
probably
playing the
last
Doors
year.
with
Yeah, I'm playing there on the 22nd.
With
22nd of November. Yeah.
Hotfix. Oh, that's cool.
With Evan and Mitch, and Vinny from Zero Fire as well.
That's like 2 Fridays from now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
What kind of music is that? I haven't.
It's kind of like funky, soul-y rock.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
dig
fun.
that.
It's fun shit. And we do a good amount of covers too, which is fun. We kind of put our own spin on a bunch of tunes, and yeah,
So kind of like jammy, kind of.
Yeah.
Jam. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I watched that live stream you guys did from Two Doors, and Mitch was fucking killing the Anderson .Paak tune. What was it?
Come down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys like really made that your own.
yeah. I know. Yeah, that time was cool too because that was our second show that we played since him coming back, like this summer.
Yeah.
And the first time we played it was in Elora, and we went way too fucking fast with it. Like we sped it, but it's
Oh,
like it's
shit.
kind of like a hip hop tune, right? So you got to like play it
Yeah.
a little slower. So then that was the next week we played it, and it was like we played it at a way better pace. He sounded better. Like that was like it was like a really good run through of that tune. Actually, yeah, that one's super fun. The Tiny Desk version of that tune is like,
I've
I
seen
watch that all the
He's
time.
awesome.
oh my god, dude.
Like the talent coming out of that guy.
Yeah.
And obviously he's a hard worker too. 'Cause cool guy. I've
I guess
seen
he was
a
just
couple
like a-
interviews.
Like his main gig before like he started blowing up recently.
Yeah.
Like he was just session drumming for years and then was finally like, I'm gonna give it a go myself.
Who was the last like singer drummer that got famous like that? Maybe Phil Collins.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one because then there's no, the band,
Okay.
they all sang,
Yeah.
but kind of like the main guy was I
Was
always
it-
space on his name.
I don't know.
The drummer. But
I know this is a random fact, but the singer for Three Doors Down. You know what
Go on.
I heard an interview that he only, because he's a drummer, but he gets obviously another drummer to like drum when they're playing live. He records all the drums in the studio.
okay.
And he can only write with like when he has his snare drum in front of him, and that's where he writes his amazing songs. I don't know. Like I just read that. I didn't read that. I don't read. I heard that. I was watching like a YouTube video or something.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That Kryptonite drum beat
Yeah.
is very
right.
snare heavy.
Yeah.
You can tell he's thinking
He
about that
was-
marching snare.
Yep. And like
To him, it's like this is where music
when
happens.
he said he drums like in the studio and he was a drummer before he was a singer, I'm like, the Kryptonite song was like, that was him. That was all him. You know? He's like, I'm gonna start a song with this. Yeah, it's super chill here.
I love this.
Chilton makes it happen. You know, like you can't. It just
Is
brings.
this what is this considered, a house, an apartment?
This is an apartment.
Yeah,
I
right,
call it an
yeah.
apartment.
Yeah, I love this apartment. It's fucking.
Me too.
I remember you had a party here. About
Yeah.
10, well, not 10 years ago, maybe 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
That was that was some fucking time ago.
Yeah. Was it birthday party, right?
I think you were at a couple. Were you at a Halloween party here as well?
Might have been that, yeah. I just knew. Though,
You were at the birthday party for sure, but
Yeah.
you've been here other times.
Yeah, I remember that night because I called a taxi to go home. Yeah, Uber wasn't happening at that point.
No, it did
Uber
not
back.
exist.
Called a taxi bot, and I was waiting outside. And then another person from your party hopped on the taxi, and I was waiting for... That was my taxi that came. And this other girl, I don't know who she was, but she...
This
so I was
must be
waiting.
for me.
Yeah, and then I didn't see
Hard
her
to
call
get a
taxi.
cab on New Year's.
I didn't see her call a cab. I was calling
Did a cab come
for me.
after?
Well, I had to wait another 10 minutes or something, like drunk. Because she went and got my cab, and I was just, okay. I called another one. They were just there. I'm like, yeah, but another person took it, so I have to call another one. So that was one of my fondest memory out from your house.
I just had a memory of
Name redacted.
hitching a ride with the 40 Sons van, and he was dressed as Gandalf and throwing up into his hat. And he felt so bad, and we're like, no, we've all been here, man. It happens. Oh, because he wanted to get up because he was feeling motion sick. He was like, just let me out here for a second. And I'm like, you okay, man? He's like, just leave me. And we're like, we're in the middle of nowhere. It was like North End Hamilton, and
That's safe.
yeah.
No, today, yeah, it is pretty safe there today.
I think so.
Because I grew up
Maybe.
in that area. I was kind of north, and I was on Queen in York, right?
Mhm.
And then that's the North End area. That's where I grew up, really. And it wasn't a good area in like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's true. Yeah.
Is it just scary in other ways now, but we're adults, so we're kind of desensitized to it? Like,
Well, that's an element, and like legitimately, like stuff is like gentrified. Obviously, like
Yeah.
it's areas change, especially over time. Like especially now, like Hamilton is like such a there's so many people coming into this city right now. It's crazy. Like
I
new
know.
people living here, and like it's nuts.
It's
Same with
definitely
Brantford too.
changed.
Brantford has so many people like moving that way too.
Yeah, because all the Hamilton people.
Make it too expensive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they can't buy a house here.
Yeah,
buy a
yeah.
house there.
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, that area was. It's pretty weird. I remember I was like, I think I was 17, 18. I was walking down that intersection, Queen and York on the corner, and I got shot with a BB gun right here, side of my eye.
Someone threw a handful of change at me on Barton like last
Really?
month.
Really?
Out of a truck. It hurt. It wasn't.
Well, at least they were giving you money, kind of.
There was like washers and shit in it too.
Oh.
And there wasn't even a quarter. It was like really fuck you change.
Okay, it was like,
Like,
yeah,
this
like
is-
they're like saved up.
You're not
pennies.
worth a better projectile.
The pennies that they saved up, just like threw it at you.
Yeah.
Can't use it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I got shot like right here,
With a BB gun.
BB gun. But it was far away,
would-
so it was like it hurt, but it wasn't.
Well, you'd
like-
have no idea what
Yeah.
happened to you.
I don't
right?
know. Like I just knew there were a bunch of Asian gangs.
Really?
That was like fighting with other gangs or something. But I kind of looked like them, so I guess I was a target.
Did that? I didn't get it.
Yeah, it hurt, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was. I don't know who the gangs were, but when I was in high school, there was definitely gangs, and that there was a pool area, pool hall, I guess. Those were all the gangs hang out. I think that's where I got shot, like that, because it's right in the corner, like on the other side.
Yeah, I've been around there. That place.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll like redact the name of the establishment.
Yeah.
Or when we say it, but it's
Yeah, because I am a pool
That's-
player,
that's
really
legit.
too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I've played pool there.
yeah.
and,
I
and
play,
it's
so I don't want to get banned from there, so
yeah.
I haven't been there in a while.
It's a very nice establishment,
Yeah.
but it.
A lot of not so nice people hang out. I guess.
I guess that's something about pool like attracts that. You know.
Yeah. I'm a big pool fan. I guess you can call me an amateur pool player. I play tournaments.
I've seen you post like some, yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I play
That's
tournaments.
awesome,
Played leagues.
Dude, I fucking love pool.
It's
like,
awesome.
Straight up. It's
You know
awesome.
how like we'll accidentally sink a few balls in and start acting like it has anything to do with us?
Mhm.
He does that, but like on purpose.
On purpose, yeah. Well, at least trying.
Yeah.
What was I going with this? Yeah, I don't want to get banned from that place just in case I go
Yeah.
there. But yeah, pool, it attracts a lot of horrible people. Like I read, or someone had told me or something. Pool is a beautiful game, but it has like the ugliest like people. 'Cause I
Straight
don't.
up, that and darts, man.
Yeah, man.
Darts. Darts is like a different. I feel like you need. Pool is more cerebral, so it attracts kind of like a weirder kind of
Yeah, weirder
seediness.
kind of people. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Whereas like throwing darts at a thing is just like it attracts a lot of assholes.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
Like they're
does.
very that's just how they are. They're not
they're-
using you
they're
to get at
shooters, right?
things. They're not like pulling plays on you. They're just gonna like shove you and call you dumb or
Yeah, pool is definitely when I got into it, like it was way more than just hitting the ball. You know what I mean? It's like I got a plan, I gotta shoot that, but I gotta put the cue ball here so I can shoot the next ball, and I gotta put the cue ball there specifically so I can shoot that, and then go to my next ball. And it's like
Yeah.
you have to kind of really
Well, you got to
think.
think on a couple different levels. Like
Yeah,
it's fucking.
at least
there's probably
Yeah.
even
2-3
instances
shots
where you're
ahead.
playing
Yeah,
you're in a position where you know you don't have a realistic shot, so you plan like where you're going to end the ball up for your opponent
yeah.
when they have to take it, right?
Yeah, that's what they call that, like safety. That's a safety game, safety part of it.
Yeah.
Because you're playing safe, you're basically hiding the ball or like making it hard for your opponent, and that's part of the cerebral game too. And
Yeah, see, the darts doesn't have that element.
no, it's
you just
go.
do
You gotta
get
hit
the
this
highest
3
score
times.
every time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Pool's pretty cool. I play a lot. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, but you just keep playing.
that's kind of life, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I win.
I want to
Yeah,
play
play
more
money.
pool.
Sometimes you win like big money. Sometimes you lose a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in, I guess, both ends of the stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. I keep coming back. I stopped for like 2 months, like the last 2 months, and because I had a concussion, I couldn't like see straight.
No.
But yeah, like I wasn't playing for 2-3 months, but I was watching people play pool like on the internet, and I'm like, I'm kind of addicted to this shit.
Did you lose steam when you got back into it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
definitely
So the watching didn't give you a new perspective that made you a better player?
kind of, but
Like after a week or two,
yeah,
maybe you started seeing things that you weren't before.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely pool. Like it's a boring sport to watch if you don't know what's going on. But if you know what's going on, it's fucking entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I got back, when I started playing again about 2-3 weeks ago, like I wasn't playing that good because you need practice really to get better at it. And like a lot of these professional pool players, that's what they do. They just play like 8 to like 16 hours a day. So they're always in stroke is what they call it. So you know, you're always
where you're hitting accurately.
Yeah, you're hitting accurately, and you can control the white ball and the cue ball. I took like 2-3 months off, and then started playing again. And I was pretty shit. My friends were making fun of me, and it's like you're missing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like shots that I would normally make 10 out of 10 times, I would miss. Like I'm like, so far away from like the hole. I was like fucking 5 inches away from it. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, luckily, like I've played a couple times since, so getting back there. But I'm not like a professional. Like if anybody listening, I'm not a pro. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But I can take your money. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, there's a lot more people better than me.
What's the most impressive feat of pool that you've ever witnessed?
Witnessed?
Yeah.
Well, are you in the Philippines? It's kind of a big sport. And when I was living there, in my early teens, I saw his name's Efren Reyes. He's like one of the greatest pool players ever. I saw him play in a tournament. I don't know who he's playing, but I guess that's one of my highlight or whatever biggest feat I've ever seen in pool. Like seeing, like he's considered one of the.
So like,
greatest.
what was he doing that was?
He was just considered one of the greatest pool player of all time, and I got to see it.
Yeah.
And like all the shots he was making was just
just like
stupid.
next level shit.
Like how many will a guy like that sink in a row? Will he
In a
just
row?
clear table
Well, it depends
after
on the
table?
game. It depends on the game. So they were playing 9-ball. So 9-ball, people know 8-ball, right? 8-ball striped solids, but 9-ball is a rotation game. So what 9-ball is you hit the lowest ball first. You make the lowest ball first. So there's 9 balls in the white ball.
Yeah.
You break the table, and then you play the 1, 2, 3, 4 till you get 9. And most of these professionals can do that like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, 10 times in a row.
So if you
without missing.
That's nuts.
like, and you have to hit them in order.
In order.
And
it's always random. The balls always go
yeah.
wherever the fuck the physics goes, right?
Yeah.
But
Are the numbers in any
on the
order?
ball, yeah, it has to be
when they're in a triangle though.
No, you have to put the 1 ball in front,
Yeah.
the 9 ball in the middle, and everything else is random.
Oh, okay. Holy fuck.
And the pros do this.
But then there's a different pattern when you're playing stripes versus solids. Right?
Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, so you got to go stripes, solid, and then 8-ball in the middle, right? The black ball in the middle. That's
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, so it's like, so the tip of the triangle is like stripes, then the 2 solids,
Solid. Yeah, so
then
basically
stripes with the 8 ball,
in the middle,
and then solids down the bottom.
no,
or-
it's like
And then you put the rest.
stripe, solid, kind of thing.
Oh,
So it's always random.
I
right?
never
So
remember it. This is
maybe we'll play one day and then I'll show you.
yeah.
Dude, I would love that, man.
Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome.
But these people like
Vinny
do
loves
that.
playing pool too.
This
man.
is 5 years is the heist that he's gonna pull on me
Yeah.
of making me think I'm a pretty good pool player, and then he's like, how about a friendly wager? Let's say
exactly.
the deed to your house, and I'm like, well, I beat
It's
you
a
all.
pretty cool house.
I beat you all the time, Tim. You've seen my rise,
I know.
meteoric rise to pool superstardom.
I know.
Everyone I play is like a lackey that you hire
Yeah.
to just to
to
make
boost
this
your
guy feel good.
confidence.
I'm like, man, I'm really killing it.
Yeah, and then I'm like, want to play for a house?
Yeah, for a house.
And now I have a house.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's gonna love me.
I did it, baby.
I did it. We got a house. Speaking pool, like they do it 10 times in a row,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, so-
clearing the table out 10 times in a row, they can do that.
Going from and what if you hit a ball? You have to hit that ball first,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
just like,
yeah,
or can you bounce off in that game?
Well, you have to legally hit the lowest numbered ball. But if you make another ball, let's say you hit the 2 and then you make the 7.
Yeah.
Right? It's still, but you hit this.
Oh, so that's
But-
like a bonus sort of.
Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
they call that a combination. That's
But you have to
legal
hit
too.
the
But
2
you
first.
You have to hit the 2 first. So you have to plan for the 2 to hit the 7 this way, so the 7 goes in the pocket, basically. And so but people, pros, 10, as I said, 10, 12 times in a row, like clearing the table. I can maybe only do 2 in a row.
Two tables in a row.
Yeah, that's like the most I've ever done.
That I
2, but like compared to pros, I'm
dude,
nothing.
compared
They're
to
gonna
everyone
smoke
I've
me.
ever seen, that's impressive. That's I haven't. I've seen like 2 good pool players in my life, maybe, and I think
I've played
That's-
tournaments with pros, and I got fucking. They call it skunked. You get skunked because I just sat there and watched basically.
all right. So if the one guy's just like clearing table after table after table,
Yeah.
did you just like make a mistake early on,
Yeah.
and then the guy
Yeah.
just took it?
So
and
let's
ran?
say
When does it end?
it ends when usually you play to a number. Let's say first to 7 wins, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, so you take turns breaking, but like played a pro once and at a tournament in Burlington, and I just got smoked, man. The first game I won, and then the next 7 games I just shot the bed. I guess it's fucking crazy. Like I missed one ball, and he just like got to the table and cleared it, and then it was his break, cleared it again. And then it was my break, and at this point, I was down 3 to 1, and my confidence was all the way down to the floor. I'm like, damn! And I was making all the mistakes, and then I just got killed.
Dude, I don't know how many hours it would take for me to clear a table,
A lot,
but it's a lot.
it's a lot. I'm not. I wish I was better at it. It fucks with me. I know I love music,
Yeah,
but
You think about pool all
I
the
think
time.
about pool way more often than I think about guitar.
Really?
Wow.
eh?
It's stupid.
I've
That's
recently
crazy.
been of this kind of
That's awesome.
mindset that when you hear music done by people who don't do anything but music, it's a little like too clinical. There's something missing from it. There's your life has to be about something other than music, and then you paint that with music.
Yeah, that's so true, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
I like people like those.
Yeah.
But yeah, like pool's kind of. I don't know. Sometimes I dream about it. That's how crazy I am into it. I own my own like pool cues. I have,
Yeah.
like, one for breaking, one for shooting, one for jumping. It's
I definitely
stupid.
I dream about stuff that like I'm interested in.
That's how you bank EXP in.
Yeah.
in life and
Yeah.
like real life.
Well,
yeah,
literally,
it
like,
doesn't take effect until after a sleep.
apparently like the best time to like learn anything is like kind of in close proximity to like when you're going to go to sleep. You go to sleep, and then the next day like your mind has been processing whatever that thing was.
Or if you learned something early in the day,
Yeah.
just go over quickly the details of that learning experience.
Yeah.
And then your mind will be like,
Like once
that's
you're
what
in
we're
sleep
working
mode,
on.
It's like doing the Matrix shit, like
Yeah,
building.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Like I think about like shots that I missed like 4 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I could have shot that better.
Yeah.
And do you think about the shot or the situation?
The whole thing.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
All my mistakes.
Even if you're playing like by yourself, you just went to the pool.
Not by myself. I'm just
Okay.
practicing. But like,
So
if
it's
I'm
like
playing,
a high intensity situation,
Yeah.
and you missed it, and so then you try to
Yeah.
recreate that scenario.
Yeah,
and, be
and
like,
I'm
how do
like, I
not
should have
miss it?
shot the initial ball this way, so I could have put the cue ball in this area, so I could have shot that ball I missed like in an easier spot. And I'm like, why am I thinking about this? I'm trying to sleep. It's fucking stupid, but I really love
do you
the
ever
game.
you ever get caught on thinking of something like when you're supposed to be sleeping and like you literally are you are convinced that you're asleep, but you're thinking about it so heavily, and then you like snap out of the thought, and then you're like, I haven't slept at all. I've been
Yeah.
fucking staring, thinking about this like at night. You ever get into something like that? Like, where
Yeah.
you're just like, dude, I'm sitting in the dark, staring into nothing, thinking about this fucking thing.
But you
Yeah.
just lost consciousness in the thought,
Yeah.
and it's
you pretty much go into kind of like a
It's like a half
like a
dream.
sleep paralysis or something.
Oh, I've had that so many times.
I've had that happen to me before, and it freaked the
It's
fucking shit out of
The
me.
first
man.
like 2 times, I'm like, oh my god, am I dying?
Yeah.
But the last couple of times, it has happened maybe under 10 times. The last couple of times, I'm just like, oh, it's happening again. Like I know what this is now. I just
it
gotta
becomes
wait.
familiar almost. Yeah.
I just gotta wait till
Yeah.
it passes. Can't move a toe, move a finger, and you're.
trippy as fuck at
Yeah,
first
cool,
though.
yeah.
Holy shit, man. God damn.
Yeah.
It only happens to me when I'm like really tired, like when I'm like, or I oversleep.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's I remember coming back from tour. For like we were out for like 3 weeks or whatever.
What band?
With a band called Ritual.
Sick.
We're still kind of a band, but we haven't played
Is
in a
that
while.
with Maddie?
Yeah,
Yeah, right? Yeah. Cool.
yeah. But yeah,
That band was sick. Dude.
Oh,
Is
thanks, man.
sick. I
I guess we're still a thing.
Like, is
Dude,
there a
Dead
chance
Divine
that
was fucking sick.
Yeah.
Oh
they
my
were
god,
so
dude,
good?
that band was
That's
dope.
so cool.
I was just listening to Lovely Bones.
Yeah, man.
Today.
That song's great.
And
yeah.
I'm like, I never really listened to them because I don't know, it just wasn't my thing. But like, since I've been like friends with Matt and been in the band with him for a while, I'm like, I was like, yeah, let me listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But I'm like, damn, you guys were good. Like, they were really good. I
Yeah.
remember my old band. We opened for them. That's how I guess I met.
Is that
Matt.
Mercy?
Yeah, Mercy. Yeah,
Mercy was
Okay.
good.
Thanks.
You had some
man.
really good guitar parts in that.
Thanks, man. That was
I remember
I think that
some
was
of
the apex of my guitar playing, and then from then on, it just went.
You were
all the way.
trying the hardest.
I was trying the hardest with Mercy for sure.
Yeah.
We were like Seyo Sin on crack, like, or trying to be, or something. Like we were trying to be Seyo Sin and Deftones at the same time.
I don't know.
That's a cool vibe though.
Seosin so
That sounds
much,
cool.
so-
Yeah.
Seyo
You guys were just
Seyo
Mercy
Sin
to
was
me.
like technical guitars, but singing, and it's like singing in a high pitched kind of.
Anthony Green's in that.
But you
Anthony
were
Green.
you were
Yeah, from
also
Circus
so
Survive. Same vocalist.
you were so fresh off of being so into like learning everything that Slash did.
Exactly.
That like
Oh,
that
yeah.
that was coming into your like hardcore playing.
Yeah.
And it was so much more melodic, and you were doing this like really spacey like echo trails.
Yeah, there was a
behind
bunch of
the
delays
stuff.
and reverbs. Yeah.
So it was
sure.
like a Steph kind of
Steph Carpenter kind of
Tone,
riffs tone,
but then with like Slash's like melodicism, like how he's always like on
man,
point with the chords
you
and
remember
shit.
I was obsessed with Slash, huh?
Yeah.
I was learning.
Remember
all
when
his
you and
licks.
Joe realized that the key to getting the real tone was to have one guitar on the bridge pickup and one
Yeah.
guitar, and you guys just like played that riff for like 5
It
minutes
was-
in
it
like
was sick.
perfect unison.
It was sick. It was a good time.
You had that gigantic amp. It was like
did.
it wasn't even.
I think it was just a speaker cab.
Yeah, it was like 4 very large speakers.
Yeah.
But it was like for like just a sound system, not
Yeah,
it was
a-
not an
it was
amp.
li-
You just
it
had
was,
a Marshall
I think
head.
it was like a home theater, bro.
Did you no, you had like a fucking like mixer plugged
Panasonic.
into it.
Dog. Like,
What
that's
were
what
you
I
using
did
as
know.
a head?
I was using Joe's Line 6 pod. The,
Were you?
Yeah, and then I was plugged into
And then you had that plugged into a PA or
PA
something.
into the home speakers, I think. But like, I didn't know about gear like 15 years ago. How long? Like, what? That was 20.
Metal Alma was
2007.
some of the most fun.
It was fun because we were young and we just did like anything that we wanted to do.
And yeah, we thought we were hot shit, but there
Oh,
was
yeah.
there was like a group of people that
liked
also
that.
really
Yeah.
believed in
Yeah.
us.
It was, yeah, man. Like, I would never trade that for the world. Like, that experience was awesome. Joe, like, and PJ, like, kind of were the first people to like believe in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
Because I felt
talented
like
as shit,
at
dude.
some
and
at
they've
that
been playing
point,
together their whole lives.
I know they're like whatever they write together, it's always like tight.
Yeah,
At some point, like when I moved here, I was like teenage. I was like 16, 17, or
Yeah.
maybe around that age. I don't remember, but Metalamo was one of the first shows I've ever seen.
Really?
At the Underground, they were playing with another band, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are cool." Joe's like shredding, and then their old bass player Seabass, was he's like he looked like a metal guy. He's just like standing.
He just like wore a hat and sunglasses.
Yeah, wore a hat, sunglasses.
And new metal was in at the time, so you're just like, this guy fits.
And then PJ just killed it, and I found him on MySpace. I was like, I messaged them, and then they figured out I play guitar too, and they were like, "Oh, you from Hamilton? You should come jam with us." And I jammed with them, and then they asked me to like play with the band, and I'm like, "Oh, this is sick!"
Oh man,
I was so stoked, because like I saw them live, and then I got to talk to them. They were cool, and then they asked me to. After a couple jams, asked me to like play guitar for them, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is sick." That was like kind of the kickstart of why, or like my Hamilton or whatever music, whatever you call that, like, experience. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's thanks to those guys. They're cool dudes. They're still playing. That's awesome. And then I met you after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Seabass
quit.
Went off to do adult things.
Yeah.
And
like life, because he was way older than the rest of
the
guys, so he was like doing.
Yeah, they found me on
and then
Kijiji or some shit.
No, man,
no?
We were at Mohawk together.
Yeah. And then dude, you caught me in the halls. Yeah.
And then we were supposed to play a show with your band. Was it Napalm? What was it? You had
Napalm Love?
Yeah.
Really?
Metalama and your band was supposed to play together, but it never happened for some reason.
Oh.
And then that's how I guess started talking to you.
Were you guys on like that underground show and then didn't play it at the last moment or something?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you just
and then I
see me
figured
around.
out,
you saw I was there.
Yeah. And then we got to talking. I asked you to like jam, and then. Yeah, that's when we
really.
Yeah, I think.
But you weren't even at the first jam that I was at, right?
No, I was. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I left.
I remember going down into that basement,
PJ's basement. Yeah. Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I was late or something.
Oh, maybe
bus,
you turned up after.
Yeah, because I always like take the bus.
Yeah.
With it was stupid. Down Barton Street with my Epiphone Les Paul.
Yeah, you had
the one thing I would do different.
That's awesome.
Is wear earplugs back in those days.
Yeah, man.
We were so fucking loud.
Yeah, in the basement. The basement was smaller than maybe half the size of this room, probably.
I've completely thrashed my ears from drums like when I was younger, and I really wish I could go back in time and just put fucking earplugs in.
Yeah,
oh man.
That's one regret I have.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a pussy.
Yeah, no, straight up. It's like so dumb. It's so dumb. And like caveman. Like, it's like, I need to hear the piercing loudness. Like, some bands just play too loud too. Like way too loud for a fucking space. And it's like,
I think
we don't need to do that, man.
We were loud.
Yeah.
We were loud. We were loud. Metalama was loud.
Yeah,
man.
probably. Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's part of the prerogative
I had
younger.
that Yorkville Bassmaster, which is no joke of an amp. It's a hefty bass thing, and it was like maxed out all the time, and it was the lowest thing in the mix.
and then Joe had this small Line 6 amp, but it was hella loud for some reason.
Yeah,
it was so loud. And then I had my home theater amp, and that was loud too. I think I blew that mini PA.
Did we have a PA? I remember
mini PA. Yeah.
Well, no, it was like PJ's home theater system, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then he had like this old, like gigantic mixer thing. Mm-hmm. Joe had that, and I remember thinking, oh, these guys are legit. They have a PA.
Yeah. And that's why you joined, huh?
I was like, this is going somewhere. I know it.
It was fun. We had like
so
how
crucial.
many? I don't know how many shows we played together, but I remember one show specifically. We were. You remember your old car?
Yeah, the brown mobile.
The brown,
Yeah.
Was it your old car though? But we drove to like this place, and it was it's like a big house, not a house party, but like. But anyways, we fit everything in your car for some reason.
Was it that thing in that giant house with the pool with the sub basement, playing with Alex Buck's band?
Yeah, was that the kid with the long hair? No, I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, say what you were gonna say.
But yeah, I remember like using you were driving us everywhere because nobody had.
The trunk of that car. So that car had 3, like a big couch seat.
Yeah,
3 seats in the front, 3 seats in the back, and then the trunk could turn into 2 more seats.
Yeah.
So we would have 8 people in there quite often, and sometimes quite a bit more. I think the most was like 11 to maybe 14. 14 would be like clown car, but it was clown car-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, like I just remember you driving us to places for shows. And I didn't know how to drive at that point.
We played that thing in Brantford. Remember that kid was playing, but he fucking ripped.
Yeah, that's the show I was trying to remember.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You drove us there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the 4 of us with
somebody else, I guess.
There must have been a house amp. But PJ
yeah.
Or sorry,
Or
house drums, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a
PJ
lot of gear. I remember you were under like several guitars.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was fun.
Oh,
Yeah, the drums we didn't definitely. Maybe he brought a snare or something, but
that car was so ridiculous. I miss it all the time.
What happened to it?
The subframe was rusted through. It was just
got
old. Yeah, it was long in the tooth.
Yeah, I missed that, and then I quit Metalama.
Oh yeah, because
I was gonna play bass for a band in Welland, but that never worked out.
Was it Blissed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I shot a music video, shot promo pictures, but it didn't work out.
And then
they're a cool band. They're fun. I played like one show,
but they were like touring the States, but you couldn't.
But I
couldn't
couldn't
get clearance to travel.
At that point, I was on a student visa. And, yeah, I wasn't
because of Mohawk.
Yeah, that's
what. So how old were you when you came to Hamilton?
It's like 17 or something.
Okay, so we're like right out of high school.
And
you applied to Mohawk.
No, right out of high school, went here, and I went back to high school. So I graduated high school twice.
Oh, you went
high school here.
Oh,
because they're like, you need everything's good. Like we converted your grades from the Philippines to like our grades here.
But you should probably do some
that.
Or did they just kind of offer it to you if you wanted to?
Kind of, but they were like, you need like 2 credits, like civics and careers. So basically, I was there for civics and careers, but I ended up staying longer because I enjoyed taking. Like,
they allowed you to take
art
courses,
like other than like real courses. Like I guess that's a real course, civics and careers. I took like photography, illustration, painting, like sculpture and all that stuff. It was kind of weird, but yeah.
That's Sir John A. MacDonald?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, you
John
played
A.
that.
I played the final, I guess, show.
Yeah, because are they tearing that place down?
I don't think they're tearing it down, but they're closing down the school. So it's not going to be
make way for condos?
Probably. And there's that big new school on near the Tim Hortons field.
Is that the one? Is that like that super school? Does that exist? Like that American style, like 8,000 kid prison?
That's why they closed John A. and a couple other schools.
That's
it's sad, but I was there for one of the last open house that they had, and I was digging through like old artwork that I did, and I found this painting I did of Kurt Cobain.
Wasn't it hanging like in the
One of those, yeah.
Like in the art studio in the school.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
And the teacher all took it down and put it in the art room and then just laid it all flat, like for all the. It was 1 million like art paintings and whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I'm like, I remember this. And then I was with my friends Maria and Steven in our old high school, I guess bat or gang. I was like, this is mine, but it didn't have my signature on it or anything. And they were like, you're bullshitting me. I'm like, and then I flipped it and like right in the back, like Tim B. And I'm like, yeah, I told you this is mine. Yeah, like it's not a good painting, but like it just looks like a blonde dude with a goatee.
You posted it on Instagram.
I
I knew
did,
right
yeah.
away that was Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
Sick.
painting.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, yeah, it was. I think it's just the angle of the photo, because like
Like you altered it.
yeah, the
using
angle, because laying flat.
You can do like a slight kind of.
It's like kind of like point of I guess whatever. But
You're
like
seeing more of the shape and the color of
laid
it.
flat, it looked like a flattened picture of like some dude with a goatee or something. But yeah, it was a good time. Sad that school closed down, but I'm glad I got to play it one last time, I guess, because that's where I started playing. I played in front of I guess, all the kids that went there when I first moved here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And like I played like all the talent shows that they had. I was playing like Stone Temple Pilots.
You did like musical
Radiohead.
theater too.
That I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, I'm talking about
Talk
it.
about it.
I'm talking about
No.
it.
I used to do theater.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did
What-
it at
what-
Theater Aquarius when I was like younger.
Really?
Yeah. And then I did stand up, right? So I don't know.
Right.
I've kind of been
Sick.
interested in shit like that.
Were
like, my
you
whole life.
were you on stage or did you do?
I did just like it was like a program I was in, kind of like a camp, and then we did like a production at the end, and I just did that. I didn't really do much with it, but it was just like a summer program or something.
I
Do
kind
you
of
remember
just
the production?
fell into it for me.
Sorry.
Do you remember the production? What did you?
I don't know. I feel like it was like a compilation of tiny.
Oh, it was like a
vignettes or
couple of
something.
short stories.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, mine, I just fell into it kind of because I was the guy that does all the talent shows, coffee house, singing and playing guitar. And then they were going to do The Sound of Music. But I guess the actor who played Rolf, the guy who falls in love with the captain's daughter or whatever, they already had casted that person. But I guess either he couldn't sing or like he wasn't showing up, I guess, to like the rehearsals. And then one of the teachers were like, "Hey, you're the guy that sings guitar, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "You're interested to like do a play?" I'm like, "I don't know how to act." He can.
Oh.
And then they were like, "Yeah, just show up. Like, you see what you think. There's gonna be rehearsals. Just hang out there, see what you think."
So you didn't audition? You weren't in drama class?
No, fuck that.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm lame, but I'm not that lame.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I wasn't
sorry.
even in drama, but
Like, I was like, anyways. But yeah, and then as soon as I was like, okay, let me show up, see what this is all about. And then they gave me a script. They're like, "Oh, you're playing this guy," and I'm like, I didn't sign up to play. Like, I just showed up because I wanted to see what you guys were doing. But I guess the whole thing happened, and I only did one, so I'm not really a musical theater person. But I did that thing, and then was that 16 going on 17.
but it went really well,
It's
right?
pretty good, yeah. And I was like,
So now maybe someone's going to hear this, and you get another musical theater gig.
nah,
This
I
is
don't
the start
act,
of your-
man. Like maybe in the band, like I can play, the guitars in the band. But nah.
I know a guy who's on tour singing like one of the lead parts in like a really legit Queen tribute like
Yeah.
theater thing. I forget what it's called, but
That's sick. They
Yeah.
probably he makes a lot of money. Or
yeah, he was like the lead singer in a metal band and still is. Like they're still active, but he's like on tour with this Queen thing.
That's sick. If you could go on tour with any band, who would you want to go on tour
Like
with?
any band that's ever existed.
Yeah, dead or alive.
Zero Fire.
You
I
already
mean, for me, it would be Tool, Deftones.
Tool
Tool,
Deftones,
Deftones.
and then
Really?
and then
But
Zero
like
Fire.
no, but picture
Oh, like
you-
top bill
yeah.
ever, dude. That would be crazy, eh? Fucking Deftones opening for Tool.
picture.
that'd be
All right,
sick.
but
Oh my
all right.
God.
So what's the situation? Like in this situation, am I with them from the start? Do I replace their? Could I choose to be any instrument?
Yeah.
In the band. Oh shit. Am I at my current level, or am I at the level
Of where you would need to be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like imagine just stepping into Danny Carey's shoes. Just like, all right, Eric, you have a month to get these songs down before we go on tour. Like, can you handle all
Dude,
of the
he did
drummer
this
world?
fucking gong thing at the show
backlash.
yesterday, where he was playing just like a gong off to the side of his drums, like is like the beginning of his whole solo section thing.
Yeah.
And this fucking gong, man, like he was playing the side of it, kind of like tanging on it, and then he would fucking pick up the mallet and he just slowly washes it, and the entire fucking arena is just like, and you're like, holy fuck. Thing's like probably like a 50-inch gong, and it's just like that sound. It's so like deep and like, oh, it moves you. It's fucking crazy.
That's cool.
His whole solo section was fucking insane.
I'm sorry I missed it. I've seen
Oh my
them
God.
before, but
Did you drive yesterday?
I drove it to Aldershot, took the train in.
Oh, smart. Because driving would have been.
Yeah, no,
Probably.
traffic would have been so bad. Plus the
Plus
weather,
the
right?
snow,
Yeah,
yeah.
like Tool looks like they keep stepping up. Like
yeah. Like
I
from
mean, I guess they really take their time.
I didn't see them the
Yeah.
last. Yeah,
It took a long
exactly,
time.
Exactly. I heard last time that Maynard was kind of off. Apparently, according to people like who saw them in Hamilton last time, were saying he kind of seemed whatever with his performance. But honestly, last night, like I thought he was fucking really good.
Yeah.
And like I've been watching their back videos, and I'm like, oh, he used to be so much better, you know.
Oh,
but he was.
But
Pretty
then
good,
you
though.
saw it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he was pretty good, man.
but you weren't. It wasn't like taking you out of it.
What?
Like
Oh, tonight.
Like
oh,
his
last night.
singing.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. No, it was a really good
like
performance.
you were still like, this is really
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anything even like mediocre from him. He's always really solid.
Yeah,
or,
it's like
really,
varying
really
degrees
good.
of like amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
I haven't listened to that new Tool record yet.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't know. It's not my
waiting.
favorite.
No,
It's not my
I
favorite.
heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, you were listening. You
I
were
do
pretty
like
deep
it, though.
into
I
it
do
for
like
a
it,
while.
but it's not my favorite
Yeah.
for sure.
Did you just? Yeah, I mean, yeah, hard to say. No one would expect it to be your favorite, you know, but I think it's
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a solid effort in the back nine kind of thing.
yeah.
Please follow our social media at the Michael AM Radio Show.
Well, thanks for remembering to do that, man.
I did. I followed today.
You listen to enough episodes, you end up
Yeah,
on the show.
Exactly.
This is how we roll.
But there wasn't any posts though.
That we're doing this.
No, the
On the Instagram
yeah.
page, I had one for a while,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, because it was just to announce that we were doing one every week during the summer, because teaching slows down, and I was like, cool, I can get some podcasts in. The change of pace was nice. I just ended up
Yeah.
filling it with a bunch of musical.
Yeah, a couple of my
adventures and
people
shit.
I know have done this podcast.
Yeah.
Olivia Brown, teacher at where I work.
That's one of the most watched.
Yeah,
Or
she's a genius. I think she's a musical genius.
it's freaky how
It's ridiculous.
like I don't know, the groove.
yeah,
I just-
like she's on the pocket. Like I watched her like live, like with her own band,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh my god! And you were singing at the same time. It's so yeah. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't Hollywood.
Yeah,
That was
that was
bonkers. I don't
she was
like. I
shredding
just
the bass.
I watch her play it and I'm like, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Oh yeah, you're a bass player.
Like
yeah.
it makes me no, just music in general.
Oh, music in
like
general,
I've seen
yeah.
her play the keys on
she's
shit,
ridiculous.
and it's the same kind of like, because she's like doing stuff that isn't outlining the beat at all, but she has the groove in your head, and it's all it's almost like she's like putting a click track into your head, and nothing she's doing is landing on those beats.
Who is this? Sorry.
Olivia Brown.
She's unreal. That whole family, her brother Ian, crazy musician too.
Oh yeah, and he's kind of producing as well.
Yeah, he I think he records the Olivia's stuff and he plays keys live for Olivia. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole family is crazy. It's just the last like 2-3 years that I guess worked with her, right? Like on downtimes, because I'm on the lessons area the most of the time. Like when she doesn't have student, and she just like practices her own stuff. I'm like, this is ridiculous. She had this spider song. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah.
But like, there's the weird like beat, like I don't even know.
That's what I was talking about with the keyboards. Yeah,
yeah.
Because it's like she's not like outlining like a eighth note or anything, but you hear it so strong. It's like someone turned on like the fucking like Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, like drum machine.
You know where the one is.
But you're
like,
hearing that, but she's not doing it.
She's not doing it. But you I don't know, man. She's crazy. She's crazy good. Like I wish I was that good in my instrument, but I know I would never be that good. I keep telling everybody, I'm just good enough to like play what I play. But like if you ask me to play like stuff like that, I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much. I'm kind of the same way. Like I can play what I can play, and I can't really like. Yeah. I can't do anything super complicated, but like I can play.
You're good at it,
decent.
and it makes people imagine that you could do anything.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I am.
Yeah. Because it sounds so competent. It's like, well, clearly he could do anything.
Clearly,
and it's like, hey, you want to jam on the blues? And you're like, what?
I don't.
You do that one thing. You do that one thing well, and just put all your effort into it. And,
hey, man, you want to jam on the blues? Actually, I don't.
I don't know what that is.
So
what is a?
See ya.
We're gonna play a color. I don't know. I don't know how to play a color.
What shade?
How about
navy?
Orange.
Yeah, you want to rock on the navy blues? No.
Nah.
Navy blues.
No, I'm out.
Nah.
How you doing, Chilton?
Chilling. You were right. Never moved.
Yeah.
Moved the head, but that's it.
He got up and did like the like cat stretch thing, and then turned slightly and landed back where he was. Exactly. Yeah. Chilton, man. He does it.
He does chill. Metalama reunion. No, I'm kidding. We should do it. I don't know how to play the songs anymore.
Neither do I. And I think they were hard.
They were hard, yeah.
I had more chops back then because that's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
you had like bass solos on some of those songs, man.
Oh yeah. I think I could, yeah.
I had a couple guitar solos, but
Metalama I couldn't play what I did then, but I couldn't do then what I do now either.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the same way. Like sometimes I feel like I was better then than I am now, but I'm like, I can't do what I do now then though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't play fast anymore because those riffs were fast.
Remember?
Yeah, you got young energy, you know?
True. Yeah, like that young 18-year-old.
Yeah.
What was the one that was the origin of... No. Because you used to always be like, fuck your riffs, bro, to Joe.
Yeah, because I couldn't play it. And then he expects
so
me to get it.
Good, yeah.
And then he dumbs it down for me.
Yeah. And it was Remember that? That was
Here to Stay or something like that. Is that
was that the one?
It started with harmonics. Me and Joe.
Yeah, I was like, can you? Because PJ and him have this like psychic connection.
Yeah, whatever he plays on guitar, PJ knows what to play on drums.
Yeah, and then we would be there, and we're like, what's one? Like if you were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then start
we went
playing.
to school for music.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they would just like look at each other and go,
And I'm like, I was trying. It was fun though, man. It was a good time.
yeah.
Yeah, learning those songs were hard, but we made it work.
Yeah.
If I can't play the rest, I'll just play the chord behind it. That was my trick.
Yeah, and it just makes everything sound beefy.
So bigger. Yeah, Joe's an unbelievable guitar player, man.
He made a solos compilation on YouTube. He just posted like a Joe Towers.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, and I just watch that sometimes. I'll just type it in and I'll be like, I want to see Joe shred.
Dude's crazy shredder.
And it's, yeah, I don't
like. For a guy who I don't think he had any schooling for music. I think he's just really self-taught, and he's so good.
Yeah,
like sometimes
he's got really good ears. I remember he would just like
listen to a song and get it.
Yeah, were you there that time? He was. Oh no, oh yeah, he was. For some reason, he was playing. Like me and PJ were watching TV because we had a TV in our jam room, which because we're smart, and Joe was just playing and singing that 70s show theme song. Yeah, but it was on TV, but he didn't know because he was behind the TV and he was playing it and singing it, and then he like plays the last note, and then we like turn up the volume and hear the "Hello, Wisconsin."
Dude, that's freaky.
Yeah,
his ears is incredible. Like he would just like. I remember him showing me a song that this was way before you got there. We were covering like some Van Halen song. I forgot, but it was like, what was it? Or something like that. What was it? But we were learning it for the first time because we were gonna play
Running with the Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to play it, but he's just like I think he knew, but like he's just at the same time kind of learning it. So while he was learning it, he was showing it to me, kind of thing, and I'm like, this guy's crazy good. And I'm like, just show me where the hands are. Like I don't know. Something like that. I don't know how to play it anymore. But yeah, Hamilton has a lot of crazy musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys excited to see snow?
No,
I wasn't excited for it. No,
Yeah,
you were very excited. Hey,
No,
hands up.
Not at all. Yeah, it sucked.
like December, yeah, cool.
I'm just
you know what I mean? But
keep positive, man.
I had to like shovel my way out of a snowbank today.
I just like got enough momentum to like get on a snowbank, and I'm sure I'm stuck, but I have a shovel, and that's for
tomorrow.
future me to take care of.
Hopefully, I'm not stuck in a snowbank today.
No,
what I did.
we'll dig you out. Is there really snow outside?
Yeah,
good joke.
Yeah.
We did the last 2 days.
End
didn't
this
happen,
part of the
right?
simulation, please.
Yeah. A simulation. What do they call it in Star Trek? Is it the simulation room?
Oh, I don't know.
No, the holodeck. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
They can simulate like any situation, and there's some episodes where they'll go into the holodeck and it malfunctions, like the safeties go off, and they're just like fucking in the simulation, and they can really die, and they're just like, oh shit, I just came here, to play like virtual tennis against virtual Andre Agassi, because you can just like say anything to the simulation. So
if you get stuck,
holodeck and program snow.exe.
Hopefully that works because
It's an Excel program.
because I suck
.exe.
because I suck at driving to begin with.
Oh, no.
And with driving on snow, man, I just I can't. It's terrifying.
Scary.
Yesterday, I was on the on-ramp going to the Red Hill from on Barton Street.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy behind me, and while we were on the on-ramp trying to pass me, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like it's snowing." Granted, I was probably driving a little too slow.
I don't know. Some people,
But at the same time, I'm like,
I
what are
think
you
some
doing?
people think snow tires are like
Invincible.
to get your money's worth. You have to drive like a dick.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, I paid all this.
I paid the $40 extra for each tire.
Yeah, exactly.
I will drive like a piece of shit.
Snow doesn't affect. It's like, dude, it gives you like 20% more stopping power. It's that you need it, but you.
And then this dude had the nerve to like honk at me, like hold his horn, like while driving past me, and I'm like, "Dude, you trying to kill me? Like, are you know, like."
Yeah.
I only started driving like 5 years ago, and I only started driving, like, like with snow, really.
True.
Yeah.
But I do suck at
Might as well get thrown into it though.
Yeah.
Like this is the worst it'll be. Like you know.
Maybe
I gotta
driving through
learn
like
somehow.
a flood. I mean, then you're just not driving.
Yeah.
Submarine car.
I miss my van though.
Did you have a van?
I had a van like the last 2 years. But it died because it was old. We got it off of like Kijiji or something.
True.
Yeah.
I want to.
It was a 2003 Honda Odyssey that I loved because you can hear every like clink in the car, and you know what that clink was about. If the clink was like a different sound, it was like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then in the van is like it's not properly aligned, so I'm going, it's turning right most of the time, so I had to like hold it here, so like I'm straight.
Right. Yeah.
I told it because if I let go, I'm just gonna veer to the right.
Dude, I remember driving. Yeah, I think one of my like vans when I was growing up, like one of my parents' vans, like kind of did that, and I remember having to kind of keep it like that, or else you'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be like a fucking
Yeah.
curveball or something.
Like as soon as you let
or like
go,
a
you're
slice
just like-
on a golf ball. You're like, you just kind of start drifting. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That car, I loved and hated that van because I remember the first winter I had with it. The doors wouldn't lock. I could open it, I couldn't open it at first, and then I finally got it open. So I was trying to shut it down or shut the door, but like it wouldn't shut. So it was like the latch wouldn't go on it or whatever. So I was driving while holding the door in the snow on the Red Hill, and I was driving. Man, it was ridiculous. I got home somehow, and then when like that van just like all the light flashed, like the check engine light was just on all the time, and then the brake, I guess you can call it brake lights, but the door lights, it kept flashing.
Yeah.
Like the whole time I owned it, but like it took me from point A to point B, and it was cheap, so it was. I miss it.
There was nights where with 40 Sons, the band van, something. The one time I remember we shut a door and it like just didn't latch, and it was like catching on something.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like same deal. But it was as if it was like blocked. It couldn't even be like shut momentarily or propped some way. And then it's like after a gig, and we like drop everyone off and like notice that, and I mean, I guess we would have gotten back to the gig, but I just remember a big thing where it's already like 3 a.m. and now like the door just like won't latch,
shut,
and we have a ton of valuable shit in there, and we're just like, what do we do?
At that point, just hope.
Yeah, I guess.
Hope it's there in the morning.
Hope it's there in the morning. Yeah, exactly.
Man, there's stolen gear is probably the saddest thing that I could see on like the Facebook timeline. You're like, oh man, like your friends, man, they got their like van ransacked or like their trailer broken into, and I'm like, oh man, like I feel bad because we already know like what they go through.
Yeah.
These people like probably like don't own it, they finance it or whatever. Like, and for some people to just steal that, and I'm like, it's just like I hate it. I hate seeing those posts, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Because for musicians.
Yeah, those people, like people who are really grinding, like on a touring indie band circuit, like they work so hard
to get
so little, and they like, and like you, like out of like passion for their art, they're always like kind of doubling down on themselves, and like they don't allow themselves a lot of nice things, but their gear is like the one nice thing that brings in what like the money that they do have. So it's not like they don't have it. You need it to get it.
Like my heart like just breaks every time I'm like, like what if that's me, you know?
Dude, I got a bass back thanks to fucking people sharing it on
the internet.
Facebook.
What bass was this? Was this when you were with 40 Sons?
Yeah, when
I think I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, the van got like it was like they'd smashed windows or grabbed shit, or was it? No, it was the trailer.
Okay.
We had like a really heavy duty lock on it, but someone clipped it or no, they didn't clip it. They pried the
lock.
No, the hinges.
Okay.
They pried the hinges off of the trailer, I think, or off of the lock thing enough that it would like lift up, right? So the thing that it locked onto was like it's attached to this, and they pried it open like that, and like my bass and Spikowski's guitar were there. So my bass was like my tour beater, but his guitar was like his baby, right? It was nice. And
did he get his guitar back?
He got it back. We traced it. Someone bought my bass, and there was a bunch of shit just circling around Facebook at the time, and we found out from him where he bought it from, and
track the person down.
Yeah, track the person down.
I kind of want the story, but maybe it's not for the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we'll skip that.
Yeah.
What's this about? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, just
stolen.
My friend shaking down someone who robbed us.
He's a big guy.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking scary looking dude.
With his beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that guy. Cool guy. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Miss him all the time.
Yeah.
But he's he's like doing wedding gigs. He was getting really into
Sick.
like, cause he was in I think he did prep and then dropped out in first year or something like that, or was in
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never got to first year. I just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think he did 1 year of first year.
Yeah.
Or I don't. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, he was like, it wasn't
for him.
Like, yeah, he was good, but it wasn't for him. And then he kind of like, he noticed. I saw him getting interested in it again, because I would bring like my books and shit on tour, and I was like working on some like Bach cello pieces on the bass, and I think something was like, I remember that. Like, he's enjoying that. Would I enjoy this now? And he kind of like started getting a little like nerdier with music, like I am, and then like I didn't see him for a while, and he was like, oh, I'm taking lessons with this guy who was an old prophet, Mohawk. So,
was it Ratcliffe?
No, Joey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never had him, but I had Radcliffe. He's sick.
I think I only ever met him once.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He
I heard he was very
he's
tough.
He was too nice to me though.
Really?
I sucked at jazz.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't get whatever he was trying to teach me.
Oh yeah.
But like there was like 3 of us.
Would he get like frustrated, or was he
I would
not
get
really?
frustrated.
You would get frustrated. He was kind of detached. Did you feel like he was telling you were doing good, or?
Yeah, I felt like he was supportive.
Really?
But at the same time, man, I just sucked at jazz. And like I remember one time he was like, "Oh, I don't even shred," but like that's what he was saying. But like while he was saying that, he was shredding, and I'm like, "You motherfucker!" Like he was like, because I was talking about, "Oh, I don't know how to shred" or whatever. He's like, "Oh, I don't even shred." While he was saying that, he was just doing this, and I'm like playing actual stuff
right?
on
Yeah.
the guitar, and I'm like, this is stupid. How good you are. I will never get to that level. Just good enough. That's the motto, right?
Or are you doing what you're talking about right now?
No. He was like, you know what I mean? But
You go da-da-da-da-da-da.
I can't. It's acoustic.
Do it.
See a bum note.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Is that a Taylor guitar you're playing?
Yeah.
Really?
A nice sounding.
Would you call
guitarist.
that a quality guitar? It's a quality instrument?
We're not sponsored
Tim?
by Taylor, but yes, it's pretty quality.
Oh, we're not.
No, this
What's
is
the
free
deal with that?
advertisement, Taylor. So
Yeah,
if you would
Taylor.
like more free advertisement, pay us in the future for it.
Pay us with guitar. It's a Taylor GS Mini. Pickups on it. That I got for free. That I had to work for.
So what all are you playing in now? You're just in 5 years, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then you're doing some solo stuff, right?
I'm doing solo stuff. Well, yeah. Well, I've been doing solo stuff for a while, but I haven't really pursued it. I've been writing songs for a long time, but never really had the guts to like play it in front of people.
You recently have been, though.
I have been. Last
Like
year
last year and a half-ish.
Yeah, the last year I really went, I dove in head first last year, but this year maybe I played like 3 times.
Yeah.
With you at an open mic.
Yeah. That's so much fun.
Yeah, and then I
Did
think
we?
early this year maybe I opened for my friend's band called Adelita. They played a show at the Doors, and they wanted like an acoustic guy right before they started.
I really wanted to see that. I had
and,
something else going on.
And I did an acoustic set. It was fun. It's so weird though. I know you're probably used to that because you do this a lot, and I'm not kind of used to it. I'm more used to like having an big amp behind me, and like drummers.
Yeah.
And a whole squad, I guess.
You do seem in your element, though, when you're playing your acoustic stuff. Like maybe you're out of your element on stage, but but you can imagine there's like a sincerity to what you play.
Oh, thanks.
That like when you really kind of like you can imagine that you would be doing that anyway at home. Like you
That's
would.
what I do at home.
Yeah, it's like, and it's almost like if you can get from in your head,
Yeah.
being like I am just on my couch, just sitting at home, because it kind of it would fit just the mellowness of the songwriting, and you keep doing it. I like it. There was this one thing that Steve was doing. I was having like a real moment when he was like the guitar part you were playing had this open string thing going, and Steve was like cranking the like a reverb, and he's really like he gets in the zone mixing that room. He knows that room
Oh,
better
yeah.
than anyone.
I love Steve Haynes, man.
Steve
Yeah.
Yates is super
Holy shit.
cool guy.
He's so cool, and like, yeah, you're right. He just knows how to make a band sound fucking good. And
Yeah.
anytime it's not him, and it's another sound guy, it doesn't sound bad, but you can fucking tell.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
great
that's when
system,
the-
but
yeah.
he kills it. Yeah,
this show
and he
was
knows
when-
what. Yeah, because he pays attention and he knows what
And he's a musician.
your songs need.
Your
yeah,
guitars are always going to sound good,
yeah.
for sure.
I remember.
This was the show that I opened, and then you guys were playing, and another man was playing, right? The couple months.
Did you open for us?
Yeah. That's that show
Oh,
at Absinthe.
Who were we opening for? We don't
I don't
headline. Have we
another
headlined
band.
Absinthe? We have
It was
a couple times,
you,
I guess.
You guys played that show.
Yeah.
'Cause you-
Oh, was that with Zebra and the Bandit?
Yeah.
That was them?
That
Oh,
was the
yeah.
Zebra and the Bandit show.
That was a great night.
And I
was a-
opened.
I have
You had too much to drink? Is that what you're trying to say?
no.
Because I left.
I was saying I have one of their shirts. Is that
Oh,
what I
okay.
was saying?
Yeah.
They were so sick, but they were
Man.
also apparently on mushrooms during their set,
That dude.
and that's very impressive
Yeah.
because
It
Playing that-
was
like
pretty
I
fucking
could
tight, man.
I could tell,
Mhm.
but I couldn't tell from the sound of it. Like they were
were
on,
good.
but they were.
fucking weird, man, but really good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
drummer was
Super
cool
quirky,
with his Super
like-
Saiyan hair. You know, like his
Oh
hair.
yeah, and the fucking goggles.
Yeah.
He was wearing
Yeah.
goggles too.
And then the
Who-
singer was crazy.
Him and the bass player were yelling at me that we play in odd time signatures, and I'm like, no. And he's like, no, you were.
And you're like, okay, you're right.
Maybe. Like I don't
because I don't think we do, but
I don't pay
we might.
that much attention to our riffs. So
you guys'
I'm-
riffs are
something
crazy,
might have
though.
Well, dude, Graham,
Zero Fire.
the
dope
the
riffs.
person you were talking about earlier, Olivia Brown,
yeah.
how you were saying how
Graham does that.
But Graham gives you the like melody of the song or whatever, like the structure of it, but then he plots these like vocal timings over
Yeah.
it that don't really follow the beat, and I'm
That's
always,
what I like about Zero Fire.
yeah, he's really able to like kind of tell a story with lyrics or whatever because he's able to just like kind of it's
And his
almost kind of
voice-
like rapping over it, like
his
like,
voice is so high pitched, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
Like I'm like, oh my god, every time he plays, because I first time I guess I've knew him, and not really, I don't really know him. Like I see him
Right.
at where I work, but first time I knew of him, he was playing bass with you,
Still Life.
Still Life.
Yeah, my band.
Yeah,
Did Zero Fire open for Still Life once
Yes,
as well? Okay.
but I don't think you were in the band yet.
No, I saw that show,
Oh yes.
and I think I might have even photographed it.
Oh,
Crystal
yeah.
and I were just like we were going to a lot of shows, and she was taking like photography classes, and we're just like, oh well, let's just kind of practice and like send the pictures to the bands.
it's like the best way to practice because
There's so many challenges photographing a
lights.
live show. People are moving.
Moving,
It's
there's lights
dark
everywhere.
and light, like
the same time.
intense. Yeah, exactly.
when you get like a good you guys probably do this too, I don't know, maybe it's just me, when I get like a good like band shot, like action shot, it's my profile picture for like 6 years.
Oh yeah. You're always
Yeah.
waiting for the next one too. You're like, when's
Yeah.
it gonna be, man?
Yeah,
When's it gonna
right?
be?
Like the best shot I had was from like 2-3 years ago, and it's still my
Yeah.
Facebook picture.
Yeah.
And
Is
I'm
my
like,
Facebook picture that pizza thing
Yeah,
right
yours
now?
is the pizza ad.
National Pizza.
Yeah, National Pizza Place on.
I was
King
so
Street.
choked
Bomb.
that you and
Bomb
Graham
pizza.
weren't down to go to.
Every time I play Absinthe,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go-
I know. I have my
Based on the
brother's
weekend.
birthday dinner, dude. I
Did
wanted
you?
to go. I wanted to go so bad.
We next time we play Absinthe. Have you been following that saga at all?
No, but I do enjoy. I've been eating National Pizza because I used to live downtown, right? But I've been eating National Pizza, and shout outs to Mama. I don't know if she owns it anymore because it's kind of new now. But
Oh yeah.
Mama, do you remember the old lady that kind of runs the ship there? She's not there anymore.
Yeah.
But we called her Mama.
Okay.
Because she's just old. Like I don't know what her background is, but she had an accent. But I'd be like, hey, Mama, I just need a pepperoni slice and a Coke or something. And it was like, at that time, like $4 or something. When I used to go there, because I used to.
It's not much
bus.
more than that now.
And I
think it's
and
like
those slices
$4.50.
are
And that is a
big.
testament to how great their business is that the inflation hasn't really affected them.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're like-
slices are
They're
this
just
big.
bringing you pizza harder.
Yeah.
It's this big, man. A slice, and then
Yeah.
basically for under $5, you'd be full. And I used to remember when the
Full
the
with
bus,
pizza.
The bus was
And it's good pizza.
on Gore Park. The buses was at the terminal was at Gore Park. While waiting for the bus, I would get a pizza from there, and
Got
so
it,
I've
man.
had a long relationship with that pizza chain.
Bro, no joke. We were on our way to band practice. We jam at Eric's place in Brantford.
Yeah.
Graham stopped at a red light on James and King. I got out, got a slice, and came back before it changed.
That's amazing.
And
Hey,
then
man.
and then you posted it, and then they actually like responded to it too.
No,
Wait,
that
tell me the
was we
story.
didn't even
Oh,
go
that's not
last
that-
week.
That's not that
Because
time,
last
yeah.
week
Tell me
I made
your
that
Oh, you were
sassy
just
stupid.
passing, right? You were
Yeah,
just
we were passing it,
yeah.
and it's the most like dumbly written sentence.
Dumbly.
Dumbly.
Dumbly, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Please follow our social media at the Michael A.M. Radio Show.
Thanks everyone who listens to this. But if you are listening to this,
What are you doing?
you're listening to me talk about
Pizza.
my pizza related Instagram post, and you should
They should okay.
ask
I've
yourself
seen that
some
picture.
serious questions.
I've seen that picture, and that should be framed on their like wall.
That would be amazing, dude. What a cosign.
That'd be sick. They're like that Polish guy likes it.
Oh, here it is.
Good for
Alright.
Polish people. It's good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this time, this is when they finally noticed us, because we've been tagging them so much, and we're like, why aren't you acknowledging us? Give us a repost,
Yeah,
man. It just
anything.
made us want.
They have an Instagram.
Oh yeah, I found
Yeah.
it, man. I found
okay.
it. I posted a fake.
Go
ad and
follow
tagged them.
National Pizza.
Follow it. They got good pizzas for cheap.
It's good pizza.
Good, it's good pizza.
Yeah. OMW to at Zero Fire Music Band Practice. Wish I was eating at National Pizza instead.
What did they say?
I don't.
I think
they
liked
messaged
it.
the
They
band
liked,
account.
They liked.
They liked
They
the
liked that
the
post.
story.
because Eric regrammed it,
That's
oh yeah,
sick.
yeah, yeah.
and then they messaged us based on
Like
that.
honestly, that pizza place, I have a relationship with that pizza place.
Yeah, you're like. It's
Like,
a
I've
part
met-
It's a part of my.
Part of
heart.
my part of my Hamilton life. Like I remember meeting a 7 foot tall like guy from Sudan, like he's Sudanese or whatever.
Yeah.
And like that's the first 7 foot tall guy I met in like face to face like that.
I don't know if I've ever met a 7 foot tall person.
I go to basketball games, so like
Oh.
I don't meet them, but I see them.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But anyways, this guy was like really tall, and I remember hanging out. I used to do graffiti with my in high school. Stupid, don't do it. Whoever's listening to this.
Bum
I was
bum
gonna
bum.
say, that's a crime.
Anyways, but like that used to be our spot. Like we would eat there, and then we would go under like train tracks and like be like behind like buildings, and like we tag dumpsters and all
That'd be funny if graffiti was only illegal if you suck.
that.
You can paint anything you want, but get ready to get judged fucking
Yeah.
harshly. This is so shit you get a $300 fine.
I was
this
pretty
is so shit you go to
Yeah.
jail.
I was pretty shit at it.
I should be in jail right now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I guess at that point I was just looking for friends, you know, that were because I had told you earlier I took a lot of art courses. I like art. Graffiti's kind of like art.
Oh, right.
So we would like these people I met through the art program, I guess. So, yeah, it was stupid. Don't do it, kids. I don't know what your demographic is, but if there's any kids, don't do graffiti.
Yeah,
You can draw on your notebook. It's fine.
It says explicit in the description.
Only do
So-
graffiti if you have permission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There you go.
no, only if you're
Get-
good.
Hey, check out one of
And
our
only if you're good.
check
Don't
out
be like me. We're
check out our previous episodes with Robin Lightwalker and the Dope Chief, because they're people who get reverse fined for doing graffiti.
Really?
Dope Chief he graffitied the inside of Rise Above Pizza, and they paid him to do it.
Oh,
he's
that-
good.
I see.
Oh, he's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't I think they paid him first. He did a mural there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's on another episode of our podcast. This is where we
So
start
go back and
Those
listen
are
to
the
that.
good
advertising
graffiti
other
guys.
episodes. Have you seen other episodes?
I have. I was just on my
I keep
way
saying
here.
C, but
I
don't
was
wanna be
listening. I was.
Have you seen them with your ears?
Have you seen them with your ears?
I told
Give
you
it
I
a
was
look-see.
listening to the Michael Moses podcast.
Shout out.
Shout out to Moses.
Oh man, that guy's cool.
That
He's
guy's
funny.
cool. I remember meeting him at Absinthe.
Yeah,
when,
was he-
when Motown was a thing? Was still a thing, but
True.
that's how I met him.
We played a show with Jason Rouse. Remember?
Yeah, that was the anniversary.
I grew up watching his stand up on.
That's sick. I was at that show.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
my brother
It
was
so
such
weird
a big
because it was
fan
like
of
Bam
his.
Bam Bam, Jason Rouse.
And the
Last
anniversary,
band.
yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
he
it was-
kind of no, I was expecting him to kind of MC, but he kind of headlined it, right?
Well, co-headline, but he went on before the last band.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
man.
I like shows like that. I like stand-up comedy.
Yeah, me too.
I love listening to their podcasts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's?
Just
And just
comedians.
like I
Yeah.
like I like Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Yeah, he's
I
awesome.
like Joe Rogan. I like Bobby Lee.
I love
He's so
Tiger
funny.
Belly so much. Oh
I
my
know,
God.
man. Like Bobby's just super random. Man.
Yeah.
It's just so emotional.
Yeah.
I love it.
Once again, if you're listening to this, we're literally talking about better podcasts.
Yeah.
So
So go listen to those and enjoy them way more than this one, but also come back and,
Yeah.
and listen to our old episodes.
Maybe this gets better. Who knows?
Yeah,
you gonna
ma-
play
yeah.
us out, Tim?
Sure.
Yeah, you want to play us something?
Okay.
All right, let's
Let me
rearrange.
let me plug my show though first.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. No, you may not.
Oh damn. On November 29. Is this gonna come up before that?
We'll work on it, brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
November 29. 5 years is playing our 5 years is playing their fourth show, I guess. Our fourth. I can't talk. Fourth show, with Rules. You guys know Rules?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Spin
so
or spin. They're sick.
Yes.
okay. Shout out to Rules. Their guitar player broke. I saw him break 2 strings, and they were playing their album, which they recorded in one continuous take.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How do you play perfect? I can't.
I don't know. So they were doing that set, and the guitar player broke a string and literally restrung his guitar at full volume.
While playing?
Yeah. Well, he would.
That's ridiculous.
There would be these sections where there was a bit of open guitar noise,
And he was tuning.
and he would just hit a couple of pedals, and then he would do a couple of steps, and then he would kind of slap the guitar and shift the sound of the effect, and then he would
Make
grab
an
a
interlude out of it.
chord and then tune a bit,
Yeah.
and they kept. It was insane, man.
Yeah.
It was-
That's
those
awesome.
people
Remember
are
we-
in tune with their instrument.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
They're just a part of their bodies,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're playing with those guys. Adelita, my friend Steve's band. They're releasing their I guess self-titled release album, Adelita, and then Colors Fade, and my buddy's band, who I forgot the band name. Give me a second. The Ascension from London. London, Ontario, not in London. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I guess you guys should come. You guys have
Yes,
time.
and once again, you guys are called 5 years.
5 years.
What's where do people get tickets? What's the date?
It's on
time that
Facebook.
it starts?
Just type it.
It's
Type
on
5
Fa-
years.
Find it, you
Yeah.
bitch.
FIVE years. YEARS.
Yes.
And then
Bing, bing, bing.
And then there should be an event page, somewhere. And
Just
then-
just use the internet like you know
exactly. Like it's 2019.
Yeah,
If you don't know how to use
you don't
the
know how to
internet,
do this by now,
I don't want to see
how
you
did
at the
you get
show.
here? How did you get to listening to this if you can't do that?
Exactly.
Also, you can follow them on Instagram at We Are 5 Years.
We don't post anything, but it's
At
okay.
at We Are 5 Years. They post once a year. They play once a year.
Yeah. Exact. Why would we post every day if we only play once a year? Like,
It's
it
good
doesn't-
music. It's
Yeah.
It's good
Man,
music.
it's good
and
music.
It's good pizza. National
pizza is good pizza, and 5 years, it's good music.
Thanks.
Tim Busa from 5 years.
Okay, I'm not gonna play any 5 years songs, but
No, yeah. Also, this is
This is my-
Tim's.
my solo
Original.
stuff.
Yeah, we'll
Take a. Hey, we're gonna take a break, but you won't know.
you know what?
Maybe they
Let's
don't
just
know.
keep.
Can you
if-
hear it though? Yeah.
We won't take a break.
If restringing a guitar live is great, then
Maybe
miking the guitar during the podcast
Miking
is
the
a good
cha-
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
focusing on the changeover is also a great idea. Once again, please follow our social media at the Michael A.M. Radio Show.
I need this because I need my notes because I don't play these songs enough, so I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah,
any.
fair enough. It's all good, man.
Which one? Guitar?
Yeah.
It does, yeah. But nah, we don't have to plug it in, man.
You can find us on all the streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Stitcher Radio, and
think we even got onto Apple.
I follow
we
you
didn't
on
make
Spotify.
we didn't make the cut for Apple Music, but we're on Spotify. That piece of shit.
I haven't purchased an Apple product in a couple.
And they know, and then they won't let you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you can find us on Spotify if you type in the Michael AM Radio Show, and don't forget to use periods
Yeah,
in
the
AM,
yeah.
or else it's hard to find, which is very stupid, and we should fix that.
Spotify? Oh,
Yeah.
Why don't they just know?
Yeah, I know, right? They just take out the punctuation. They're like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I tried finding the podcast like a month ago. I couldn't find it because I was.
Yeah, I know. I've there's been so many times where I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I'm like, oh yeah, A.M. makes it come up. So we got to fix that. We might be able to do that through Libsyn. We have a low battery. We should
Yeah.
charge it up.
Just let me know when you guys want me to play. Sick. Okay, so this. Can I just go? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, cool. Do I like say anything before or do I just go?
You can introduce, and then you can also not introduce for dramatic effect,
Cool. Well,
whichever you would
yeah.
desire.
So this is like my solo, I guess, stuff. It's not like rocking like the 5 year stuff, but this is my sad boy coming out.
You're the lead guitarist of 5 years.
I guess you could say that, but we don't play lead. We just play co-rhythm guitar. That's it. But this is not the 5-year stuff. But if you like this, you can follow me too.
What's this song called? And if they want to hear it again, or they just shit out of luck?
Yeah, I haven't recorded it yet, so this song could change. But you're hearing it. It's called Green. I wrote this last year-ish, and it's everything about the color green, I guess. So,
You don't want to play the blues.
yeah, exactly. Fuck the blues. Play the green.
Let's get the greens.
Okay. Today you called me up. We met by the lake. You were feeling so low and upset. Had a couple cones. We were so alone. You were venting what's inside your head. But you look so perfect. The sun lit the green out of your eyes. And you make me nervous. When you took a bite of my life. Walked a couple steps, sat down by the bench. We said all the things we want to say. We spoke for a while, then I see you smile. It took all the strength in me not to say that you look so perfect. The sun lit the green out of your eyes. You made me nervous. And then you took a bite of my And you look so perfect. The sun lit the green out of your eye. And you made me nervous. When you took a bite of my life. You're out of my life. You're out of my life. Thanks.
Very good.
Thanks, man.
I forgot we said we'd do this, but you want to stream the next one?
You don't
That's
have to.
cool. I don't-
Yeah, you
That's
don't have to.
Another one?
Yeah, man.
Okay, fuck.
Well, fuck if you're forcing me. I guess
Fuck.
I'll fucking do it.
Yeah. I don't know my lyrics, so I'm just trying to.
Do you care if I jam along with you a bit?
You could do it.
You don't care?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
down.
keep it light.
Yeah, let's jam. Fuck it.
I'll lightly follow you. I won't
Okay. This next song is called Victims. It's when you're bored and you do things when you're bored sometimes. Spent so much time burning fumes, eyes on locked across the room, April showers kept on boiling. This little flower keeps on growing. We lay here naked, both forsaken. And need to be here, but I run from my feet, 'cause I need to be near you, but I will fade someday. You gave me life, I was running thin, I felt alive next to your skin. You were my bridge under heavy rain, under this ditch. I'm in pain, I lay here naked, I'm forsaken, and I need to be here, but I run from my feet, 'cause I need to be near you, but I will fade someday. We lay here naked, we're both forsaken. Victims of loneliness, you and I'll never be whole again, even if I try. Victims of loneliness, you and victims of loneliness, you and I'll never be whole again. Victims of loneliness, you and we lay here naked. That's it.